Okay, you're fixing to see a video that I recorded earlier. I wanted to just make some corrections because I made a couple of mistakes. The story really took place on a Thursday night, not on a Friday night, okay? And also, I forgot to add in the end that there were some explosions that happened last night in the same area as where you're going to hear the story took place on Thursday. We don't know if it's related, but these explosions shook our house. They're trying to say it was a 2.2 earthquake, but we've had earthquakes. I'm telling you, this was not an earthquake. My husband even said, no, that wasn't an earthquake. I felt two of them that shook the house, but it was booms. You hear it boom. It sounded like one of them that I thought my husband fell down on the deck because he was outside and it just goes kaboom boom, and I thought, wow, because it shook the house. It wasn't though an earthquake. It was an explosion. I know that there's some meteor showers supposed to be taking place right now. It could have been some incoming meteors that exploded when they hit the atmosphere. That has happened, I think, just last year around this time. There was one that exploded, a real huge one, and it shook the house really loud like that. So, for whatever reason, this happened after what you're going to find out I say right after this. So enjoy this video. It's full of UFO junk. So whether you believe in them or not, I'm just going to tell the story and y'all can make your own assumptions. All right. Bye. Hello to everybody that's out there that's bored, that's still in quarantine. Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm sitting on something. And I just wanted to talk to you. I talked to my daughter. She said, you need to start having story times more often. So I may start a little series of story times of things that have happened really strange in my life because I'm a strange person and I've gotten put in a lot of strange predicaments that wound up being part of my testimony. I mentioned some things in some other videos, but these things are kind of what somebody crazy do, but I did them anyway, and I'm going to come up with a series of that in the future. Right now, this video is going to be really short because I just wanted to tell you what happened a few nights ago. In fact, it was Saturday night, which right now is April 19th. Back it up with this Sunday. So, no, it was Friday night, so it would have been the 17th. Something very weird happened. I got a call around 8:20 in the evening, I think it may have been a little sooner, from my oldest daughter saying, Mom, go outside. There's something weird going on in the sky.
You have one old message. Thursday, 9:25 p.m.
What direction is that? Mom, get outside right now. There's something.
End of.
And she said there's just one craft after another going behind each other. We didn't know anything about Starlink at the time. Starlink is put out by Elon Musk, and it is supposed to be the Starlink satellites that 50 or 60 at a time, that are they go in a line in the sky. I'll put a picture in here. You probably know about it, but I didn't, neither did my daughter at the time. And so anyway, they were going over, and it was really weird. I went out there because I didn't know anything about it, right? I just didn't know anything about it. So I was watching these things going over. I didn't feel fear. I felt like they were man-made. I thought maybe it was stealth, jets or something. I didn't know. Okay. So I went in after, however, I saw this fireball explode in the sky right in the northwest of where I live while these things are going over. And I went, there's something going on. I don't know what that is. Little did I know, my daughter, where she was with her boyfriend down in a town south of me, about 15 miles, was observing something else in the sky. This is after she'd hung up the phone. And what she observed was a triangular shaped UFO in the sky with a light on each corner, hovering right near the northwest, right where we saw the satellites going over. And she said her boyfriend saw them too, and that all of a sudden there was ground fire that shot up towards that UFO. And when they missed all, I think it was 3 times she said it shot, and they each missed the UFO, but when they would explode in midair, they would be this orangey yellow explosion. Like I saw one of them. But I went back in after that because I felt weird, you know. I live in the trees, so you don't have a real good view of a clear sky. So when I saw the explosion, it was between the tree branches. I didn't see the UFO because I wasn't, first of all, looking for one. So I probably looked right at it and didn't even see it, okay, because it was through the trees and everything. Well, that wasn't the scary part. She said this UFO just sat in one place and would slowly rotate as it was sitting in one place. Now, my daughter's not a nut. If she says she saw it, she saw it. She wasn't under the influence of any drugs or alcohol, just sober, straight, nothing going on, just her and her boyfriend sitting out in the yard at dark, enjoying life when they happened to see all this taking place at the same time. She said after the shots were fired from the ground, this thing, this unidentified flying object that was triangular shaped, shot back. And when it did, she said, now I live 80 miles from a city. I'm not going to name the city, but it's west of us. She said it was as if this whole city lit up like a lightning bolt had hit it. And she got so freaked out because the UFO would be there and then it would kind of go into like a cloaking thing where you couldn't see it and then it'd come back out. And it was making them feel like they were going crazy. Were they really seeing what they're seeing? But when she saw this thing shoot back at whoever shot up into the air, they went in the house. Well, I did a little investigating and found out that there is an air base real near to where this was in the same direction. They probably know what's going on. We didn't, though. I thought, my first thought is, well, this is a new craft, you know, that's being built. Or maybe since we're going through the coronavirus thing, maybe it's China or Russia with some kind of a craft that's bigger than anything we've got. Or maybe it's connected to this whatever was flying over, because at the time I still didn't know it was Starlink and it was satellites. Maybe this craft is from somewhere else and it doesn't like these things up in the sky. So I started doing a little investigating on my own. I'm not at the end of it. I'll probably make another video letting you know more what I figure out. Of course, I probably won't figure it out all because it's secret, okay? Whatever's going on is secret. But I'll tell you this. There was a book written in 1919. I won't name the man's name because I might mess it up. I forgot. But he had a historical account in there that dark triangular UFOs were seen in 1884. That'll blow your mind because we think all this is the new age stuff. This is just invented, and they've been seeing triangular shaped UFOs all this time. So they've been here a while. What are they? I've got my own assumption. If they are not human, if they aren't human, I don't believe in aliens like living on other planets like we do in families. I believe they are, like I've told you before, created by Satan because Satan is free to roam the air. And if they are otherworldly, they are demonic. They are evil. They're not for us. And evidently they're not for us. They shot down at us. And why are we shooting at them? People higher than us must know something that's going on right now. I already told you in my other video that there was UFO sighting right before the coronavirus broke out. If you go back in history, it's really funny though. It's not only triangular UFOs, but UFOs in general were found hovering in major wars, World War I, World War II, all kinds of major events happening on Earth. There would be increased sightings of UFOs. Now, I know we're being observed, but why are we being observed? If we're being observed by the dark side, I guarantee you it is only to get the dark side agenda in place. They don't care about us. They don't they're not friendly. They don't have feelings. I mean, people that have been abducted, they said they acted like nothing touched their emotions at all. There are no emotions there. They're like robotic. They're not caring. They're wicked. They lie. Even the accounts of the aliens, where people have been brave enough to speak about it, have said that the aliens that they did talk to all lied. They all lied. Well, that's not the godly side then, is it? So can we trust these things? No, I don't believe we can. Whatever this was not friendly fire. Whatever this was a warning. Don't mess with me. This is just kind of weird. I don't know. We weren't supposed to see what we saw, or what she saw and her boyfriend saw, but they saw it. And I believe her because I saw one of the explosions. I wanted to bring out something about Mulan. I hope this is his name. Elon Musk. Elon. He invents security systems. Now we have these lines of these things going over us. All I thought of was, that a heavenly wall that somebody's building? We got this wall going on the earth. Is this a heavenly wall for some reason? I had one person that I shared this story with that researches a lot of this stuff, said it is probably a wall being built to keep out incoming, whatever the incoming is. Is it incoming meteors, incoming space debris, incoming aircraft that we don't want here? I don't know. I'm just letting you know what happened. I would stake my life on it did happen because it came from a very reliable source. My daughter doesn't lie to me. She saw it, stone sober. She saw it. And she just told me what she saw. She said her life has changed forever. She'll never be the same. Well, hello. When she told me, I freaked out, not because it was fired upon, but that it fired back. And it shone like lightning. It's funny that it says Satan fell like lightning from heaven. I just thought of that, because I always try to think of everything around the Word of God. But whatever's going on, Jesus said there would be strange signs in the heavens. There would be things going on. People would be fearful and afraid. All this is happening. Things in the sky are increasing. Even though they've been going on for years and years, all this coming together at the same time is strange. So keep your eyes looking up and be alert, because we have an enemy out there seeking whom he may devour. And you don't have to be fearful and afraid of these things. Just trust that you're covered. God's got you covered. And anyway, let me know what you think. And I'm going to put some pictures in here just to perk your thoughts, make you think a little bit. And like some Renaissance pictures with Jesus portrayed in them, and Mary, and, have UFOs in the background. Really? They've been here for a while. And, Satan's had a long time to get his army together. I think a lot of it we're seeing is that. But I know, how are we going to discern what? Because nobody tells us anything. So all we can do is share what we hear, share what we see, share our information, make our own assumptions, and live right and look forward to getting out of here someday. Okay, y'all. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'll let you know right now that I look at everything through the eyes of the Word of God, that I am a Christian. You don't have to believe like me, so just look over that if you don't want to hear that. I still give a lot of factual information, and I like to just, perk your interest, to get you to think on your own, and to get in the internet and do your own research and find your own answers, because none of us have all the answers. We're all given bits and pieces, but if we put it together, it makes a whole puzzle. And I think that's awesome. And so anyway, that's why I'm here. And if you like what I'm doing, let me know. If you don't, let me know. That's okay. All right. God bless. Y'all take care. Keep looking up.